We need to address the elephant in the room. The project. So, this huge village that you see behind me used to be a regular taiga village. And I've kind of kept it quiet. I've hinted at in the last few videos that I uploaded, which were uploaded a long time ago, I know. But I've been hinting at this project right here. This is the thing that I've been keeping under wraps. And I was hoping that I could complete it and then show it off in one video that I had an idea, and it was just going to be a video of me going through the village, talking, to the villagers who would be around, because this was originally just a regular snowy taiga village. There were villagers around. I put all the villagers away, and then I started terraforming, and then I started, because the village was in really bad shape. And then I started making this beautiful village, and it's taken a long time, yeah. So I know I haven't been uploading many videos on the hardcore world or otherwise, because I had this idea of that I was gonna just get this whole project done, and then I would get right back into it, right back into the swing of things, get to the next projects. The problem is, this is a really big project, and I think I overextended with this project by a lot. It started out, I was really motivated. I was doing all the terraforming. I had to do a lot of terraforming, but it's fine. And then I started, thinking about, okay, what do I want to do? I put in the snow and everything. I built up the walls, and decorated the walls. The walls look good. The towers I put a lot of work into those towers. They're very, very beautiful towers. And then I added that house over there in the back, the chief's house. And then I did a few of the little houses here. I had the tavern planned out. I had the little church over there planned out. So I had a few things in mind of what I wanted to do. I planned those out in creative, but most of the rest of the village I just kind of free-handed on the spot. I knew what color palette I was working with. I just got the blocks together, and they're very simple. They're very simple houses. They're not amazingly built. And I think that's part of the problem, is that I was doing this whole village thinking that I wanted it to be a simple project. And then I was going to go through the village. I was going to go through it for a video, show off some of the lore that I was developing for this world. That's what that little structure up there is for. That was going to be the focal point of the lore, because I had this idea that I was going to build all these different mega bases, kind of, in different places around the world, for different reasons. And over time in the hardcore world, and I thought that was going to be fun. I thought this is going to be a fun way to introduce it. I originally never planned to revamp this village at all, but I was just going to build a little something over there. But when I started looking at the village, I was like, well, dang, the village is not in good shape. So I was like, well, I'm going to have to do a lot of work to get this even slightly presentable. And then I just decided to redo the whole thing, which was probably a mistake, because I was going into a mega project before I was really ready for a mega project in this world, and it hurt my videos. Granted, this project wasn't even a bad project, and probably it wouldn't have even been a problem at all. Oh, by the way, you can now pause. That's part of the new thing. This music's a little loud for me, so I'm going to turn it down, way down. Sorry. But, yeah, I just should have, when I started doing the terraform, when I started the first builds, just done videos on that, and maybe they wouldn't have been the greatest videos, but at least I would have been able to put out more videos. Because the next video I was going to do, once this project was done, after the lore video, I was going to go and show you the process, because I took screenshots all throughout the process of building this world from this spot, so they're all pretty much the same. And then I was going to do because I can't do time lapses because I'm recording from my phone, and I don't have replay mod, obviously, or anything like it that I could use. And obviously I couldn't store so many hours of footage of building on this phone to do anything with that anyway. So I took screenshots all along the process of adding in a few buildings here, adding in trees, adding in blah blah blah, all that stuff. And I was going to show that off in the second video that was going to come out of this project, and also just show you around the village, all the things that I built, all the interiors, which I have actually done all the interiors for the buildings. Some of them are better than others, but they are done technically. All the buildings that I wanted to put in this village are here. They're built, and most of the trees are done. I have a few trees left, but what this village is lacking, what I haven't been able to finish, are getting some more trees done. I still need to add in paths. I need to add in lights. I need to get the villagers in here and get the villagers to populate so that they actually fill out the village and are on all the levels of the village, because there are 3 separate levels, and I wanted to have villagers on all of them, which is why there are plenty of beds on all of them. Got this little path here that winds up to the top layer. The top layer goes down to the middle layer. There's currently no access between the middle layer and the bottom layer. I wanted to add like a little path from there too. That was another thing that I wanted to do. And then of course just like all the little finishing details and stuff are things that are left. Alright, but I didn't do this. I did this project wrong. I should have been more involved with it from the beginning with the videos, and maybe it would have gotten a little better, but I don't know, every time I come back to this project I build like a tree or something, and then I don't get on the world again, and I don't know why. I like this project. I'm really proud of it. I think it's some of the best building that I've ever done. It's definitely the biggest project I've ever worked on in Minecraft, survival or otherwise, to be honest. And it's great, but for some reason I don't have motivation to play on this world. I don't have motivation to get it finished. I will get this finished at some point in the future, probably, but I don't think I can do it right now, and I don't think I have been for a while, and I can't get any content out on this series, the hardcore series, because of it. And I really want to make videos on the hardcore world, and I want to have a series, and I've kept thinking of some other series that I could do in the meantime, but none of them so far have worked out. I haven't been able to get them going quite like I like. So I think it's time for me to restart, but we'll get to that later. First, let me show off this project because I've kept you all in the dark for a while. I posted pictures in my Discord server, which, by the way, should be linked in the description, if not in this description of this video. In the description of other videos, you can join. But, I have kept Discord updated, but I have not kept you guys updated, and it's time. So let me go show you off what I've done so far, because it's a lot, and I think I'm ready for you guys to see what I've been working on. Just one moment. Alright, so let's fly down and let's get into it. I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the village and everything that's here. So we have these little wood, these are round, those are trees that I have planned to build. Custom trees, every tree in this village is custom tree. The ones around the outside are just regular spruce trees though. So we start off here, this is the entrance. We've got our little blacksmith here. I was really proud of this. This is a really simple build, but really, really cute. And just to show you, even this does have a little interior. Everything has interiors. I'm not going to show off all the interiors right now though. Got a wandering trader over there. Boy, we've got a few of these little houses here. This is like the community house. This one's actually pretty cute, so I'll show it off. Got a couple extra beds, because, I don't know, maybe we got some homeless guys want to sleep here. I don't know. I didn't really think that through. I just wanted more beds. And then this is a tavern. Lots of beds upstairs. And this place is decorated really well. I feel like this is really cute. This is kind of, you know, medieval based. I know it's not maybe the most medieval looking village. And that's another thing. All these houses and stuff are really simple. Like, they're not complicated. And I think that's also part of the reason why I found it hard to continue with this village. Because by the time I was starting to do this, I was learning to build, and I was getting a lot better at building. And because I was getting better at building, I wanted to build like things that looked good, and these to me were like kind of reflecting an older build style of mine before I got a little bit better. And so I was just doing these really basic kind of, uninteresting builds, and I was starting to feel really bad about that. I'm getting a little lag here. Hopefully we don't have any issues here. But yeah, we've got this. This is a kind of a nicer house. This is a simple house. This is the clothing store. Lots of things in there. We've got a little church here, which I thought was cute. You've got the little pews and the stained glass, and then the little podiums. These little houses I built here, and then all these cute little stalls that I built, which are just really spaces to have extra workstations for the villagers. And I think these stalls turned out really good. But I love this path, and was gonna do a path with diorite, so it kind of looks like stone on cobblestone. And so this is going to be very smooth. This is another house. So we got a little chicken coop here, and I was going to put actual animals too. I did this as a bench. Yeah, I had an extra bed, and then I just didn't know what else to do with it. So this is going to be a little pig area. So those are going to be where the pigs are. We did these nice birch trees. That was going to tie into the lore of that little platform that I was on out there. I don't think you can see it from here. I was going to do a big birch tree for that too, which I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to change that design, but I probably will return to it at some point. And it will have some kind of birch tree on it, just not like a big one. I'm thinking maybe it'll be a little mountain with like a fancy little birch tree on it. So these birch trees are like really special to the villagers because they don't come from this area natively, and it was kind of like strange that there was one over there because that was unique. So they planted a few of them in important places. This is the little butcher. This was going to be where the cows and sheep were. I think that's a cute little design for a bed. Everything up here was very free-handed, so it's a little awkward at times. But these houses actually are a little bit more involved than some of the others. We've got these beautiful big towers, of course. This was the village chief's house, and one of the first things, actually no, I think the first thing that I built in this world, and I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to show off this interior because I did this whole interior and it looks really good. So those would be for the kids. This is where the chief and his son, I think, worked, if I remember correctly. That's where a mother and daughter, they were did the brewing stand stuff. This was where one of the sons slept. And then this up here was the master bedroom. Did some of the new paintings in here. Love the new paintings. Those came out just in time for me to do start doing the interiors here. So that worked out good. So then we got this little staircase here. I did this fountain, which I think is really cool. It's like frozen because we're in a snow biome. So we have a little courthouse here. I thought that was an important thing to have. Yeah, I worked with the space I have. It's not great. We've got this is the soldiers' barracks. So they've got their little soldier watchtower, and then, yeah, basically just a bunch of beds. And then out here, we have a little area for them to train and stuff, which I thought was cool. Yes, this is where the soldiers, the people who protect the village, we got the little town square. This was the seer's house, and the seer has to do with that up there. And she's also the one that was gonna kind of help me introduce my lore. So we got her house is like super crazy compared to all the other villager houses. There's like crystals and all kinds of like weird, stuff. I thought that fit her because she's not from around here, right? Like she's from elsewhere, but she came here to this little village to settle down, and she helps protect the villagers. This was the little medicine/healing center, hospital, I guess. Really cute. But I'm really happy with how all these builds turned out. I think they're really good. And then all the trees that I built are custom trees, and they're not maybe the best custom trees in the world, but I think they're good. I'm happy with them. I think I did a good job. Now I am actually going to show this off up here as well because I put a lot of work getting all the materials for all this stuff together, and it looks good. So this right here, this was supposed to represent the base that I was going to create. My mega base in the snow, my big snowy castle. Will I ever get to that? Maybe. Probably. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I fell. That happens a lot, so good thing we keep our elytra on, right? Okay. So this is going to be a fortress, a blackstone fortress on a big mountain. Ocean monument palace build. This was representing a big mansion in the spruce forest. This was going to be something I was going to build on a mushroom island. This is going to be something I was going to build in the desert, kind of like a desert oasis. And then this is going to be like a little jungle village type thing. So yeah, those are plans that I still have that I might want to get to at some point in this world, but then again, I might not. So now let's go back to my house. So here we are, back where it all started. I don't think I actually showed off I started doing this, and I was going to have a path going all the way around my base. Not sure when I'll get around to that. But this is my house. You know, last time you saw me do a video, I went to the trial chamber. That was a lovely break, like a really, really lovely break. And I enjoyed it, and I was going to go back and do another video on the trial chamber. I was going to do a little build in the savannah right above it, and then I was going to go do the ominous trials. But I didn't do that. I put that off, I guess, and I just did not get it done. Like, I did get started. I was clearing it all out, and so you see I've gotten all the copper, all this stuff. I was digging out the entire thing of all the copper and everything, because I was going to close off the spawner so that I could have an easier time going through the ominous trials. But I don't think I'm going to do that now. So earlier you heard me say that I wanted to restart in this world. I need a fresh start. Something that I've seen a lot of people talking about recently is that when you get burnt out of worlds or tired of them or low motivation to play, instead of restarting the world, something you can do is just restart in the world. Go really far away from you are, put up all your gear that you have, and just start anew. And that's what I'm going to do. The next video you see on the hardcore world, I'm going to go fly through the nether. I'm going to go do a portal really far away. And wherever I end up, I'm gonna build a base there. I'm gonna start over again. I'm gonna start over with my tools. Now I may give myself like some challenges I have to do to get back some of my gear, like maybe my good tools and my good armor, and maybe like some different saplings and stuff. But at the beginning, I just want to kind of start over because I've changed the way I play Minecraft since I started this hardcore world, and I've changed the way I build. A lot of things are different, and so I really want to start over in this world and, you know, play the way that I play now, which is a lot better way for me to play, and I've been enjoying playing in other survivor worlds, and I want to get back to that on this. So I'm going to start over in my hardcore world. I'm sorry, I know this video has been kind of a lot of talking, and I'm sorry for that, but it needed to be said. I needed to get this said and show off the project before I move on and go somewhere else in this world for a while. Does that mean we'll never return here or we won't finish these projects? No, of course not. Well, unless I die, in which case, yes. But maybe I won't die. And if not, then eventually we'll return here once I feel like I've made something I'm proud of in the other place. So that's that. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching. All my links are down in the description. I've been streaming on Twitch a lot, so if you want to see more content from me, you need to follow me on Twitch because that's where I've been putting out Minecraft content. I was streaming a lot a month ago. I can't as much right now, but I will be able to soon hopefully get back. But right now I'm getting at least one stream a weekend, so that's pretty good. So you can see Minecraft content from me there. Alright. That's going to be all for me, and hopefully we'll have an exciting new fresh start pretty soon for you guys, and I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be fun. Alright, bye!